Hi, today I'm reviewing the Ulta Holographic Eye and Cheek Palette. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And this sells for $16. And really quick, I just want to touch on something. I was reading a few of the reviews of this online, and people have said they've used this as a eyeshadow topper, a highlighter, and as well as a lipstick highlighter. You definitely want to be careful with some things. If they're labeled only for eye and cheek, there's usually a reason. There's sometimes chemicals in there that once they're ingested are not good. So I've just noticed some of these multifaceted products that can be used in different ways. Just be careful, because sometimes if they're only for eyes or only cheeks or only lips, there's a reason. And vice versa. So the first thing I noticed about this was its very uncanny similarity to the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. If you look at the colors, they're almost identical, very similar. Probably not dupes, but very, very close. You've got a purple, a green, a pink in there, so it's very, very similar. And obviously the Ulta Beauty one is much more affordable at $16. I think the Kat Von D one was around $34. So if you were waiting to pick this up, I would definitely recommend think about the Ulta Beauty one. It's a lot more affordable and pretty similar. The only real difference that I noticed right away was that the Ulta Beauty palette is made in China. So if you're a little leery of that, that's something to consider. But in terms of ingredients and finishes, they're pretty similar. So let me just give you a few swatches. And then obviously, if you see the packaging, it's extremely cheap. That's probably how they can afford to sell this for a lot less. Yeah, the packaging is pretty cheap, but for $16, I guess, what do you expect? I don't know. So let me give you some swatches. The first color, which is a purple color, is called Fairy. So I've been using these as eyeshadow the last few days, and I've been enjoying using them. They're very shimmery. There is a decent amount of fallout in it, which you can avoid if you decide to wet your brush. You can definitely avoid some of that. The next color, which is the pinkish color, is called Pixie. And again, very shimmery. They are pretty holographic, I would say. And you can definitely use these as a highlighter as well. I've only been using them as eyeshadow so far, because I have a highlighter that I love to use. Then the next color over is called Nymph, which is a pinkish blue, almost duochromatic like all of these. And then the furthest over is Angel, which is like a yellow greenish color. So let me give you, that one is the chalkiest of all of them, I would say. But it's definitely, and it's lighter than the rest too. But you can definitely build up the color. So these are pretty fun. It's a little different than the Alchemist palette, just in terms of quality and fallout. But if you're on a budget, there's definitely nothing wrong with this palette at all. And it's got similar ingredients and definitely very fun. I'm really enjoying using this palette. I wish it weren't made in China. That's why if it says eye and cheek, definitely don't use this as a lipstick topper, because especially things made in China, you just don't for sure really 100% know what's in them. So please don't go use this as a lip topper unless it says it's a eye, cheek, and lip palette. So for those reasons, I'm going to give this a 1 thumb up, and I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this out. Let me know what you think. And also, if you noticed during the video, I used this to brush off the extra color as I was switching from color to color. So I call this Unicorn Fur. And it's nice if you use a brush to apply your eyeshadow or makeup or blush. You can just easily wash off the color. Any pigments come right off. And then they kind of settle to the bottom. And once in a while, you just rinse it out and then rinse through the sponge. This is a nice option if you use a lot of brushes and are changing your color frequently. If you do a lot of makeup, it's a nice option, and I've been using this for quite a long time now. It's definitely made my application easier. Before, I would either rinse the brush off in water or go through Kleenexes or paper towels wiping it off. and this makes it so much quicker and so much easier, and I named it Unicorn Fur. And any sales of this go to support my reviews, since I do purchase all the products with my own money. This definitely will help me grow my channel and post more reviews for you guys. So feel free to check it out at the link below. Thank you guys.